Do you see the symbol? 5 sharp points. An endless line. For some, protection. For others, a gateway to hell. Today, we will uncover the truth about one of the most misunderstood symbols in history, the pentagram. The pentagram is a 5-pointed star, most often enclosed within a circle, that has fascinated and stirred various emotions for centuries. While today it is often associated with occultism and magic, its history stretches back thousands of years to ancient civilizations that attributed entirely different meanings to it. In antiquity, the pentagram symbolized harmony, balance, and perfection, frequently used as a protective emblem and an expression of spiritual unity. Each of the 5 points of the pentagram represents one of the 5 fundamental elements which, according to ancient beliefs, make up the entire universe: fire, water, earth, air, and spirit, the invisible force connecting all the elements. The meaning of the pentagram also changes depending on its orientation. When the star's top point faces upward, the symbol signifies light, spirituality, as well as divine protection and order. This form of the pentagram often appears in rituals intended to summon positive energies and ensure safety. Conversely, the inverted pentagram, with the top point facing downward, is often seen as a sign of chaos, darkness, and evil powers, symbolizing evil, rebellion, and infernal forces. This version is commonly used in satanic symbolism and popular culture as an emblem of darkness and danger. Thus, the pentagram is not just a simple sign, it is a rich symbol with layered meanings that have evolved over centuries, reflecting changing beliefs and human fears. The pentagram is a symbol with an incredibly rich history, used by various cultures over millennia. As early as ancient times, the Sumerians and Babylonians employed this sign not only as a symbol of harmony, but also of cosmic order and protection against evil. In Egypt, the pentagram was associated with mystical teachings and magic, while in Greek culture, especially among the Pythagoreans, it gained deep philosophical significance. For them, the pentagram represented divine harmony and perfection, symbolizing the connection between mathematical proportion and the spiritual world. In the Middle Ages, the pentagram took on another role. It was widely used as a protective symbol. It was painted on house doors, gates, and places considered vulnerable to the influence of evil spirits or demons. It was believed that the symbol acted as a shield, guarding against all malevolent forces and ensuring the safety of inhabitants. However, with the rise of Christianity and its influence on culture, the meaning of the pentagram began to change. The church gradually started associating the symbol with heresy and magic, and during the modern era, especially under the influence of literature, folklore, and later popular culture, the pentagram was relegated to the realm of occult symbolism. It became commonly linked with witches, magic, and above all, with Satan. In Satanism, particular importance is given to the inverted pentagram with the top point facing downward. This symbolizes rebellion against divine order and traditional values, expressing opposition to religious norms and celebrating individualism and freedom. The inverted pentagram thus became an emblem of counterculture, emphasizing liberation from imposed rules and the search for one's own path, often seen as dark and controversial. Thanks to this complex history, the pentagram remains today a symbol that can represent both protection and harmony, as well as chaos and rebellion, depending entirely on the context and interpretation. The pentagram in pop culture has become an almost omnipresent symbol that combines darkness, mystery, and ritual. Its image appears in horror films, TV series, and music, where it often emphasizes an atmosphere of unease and supernatural forces. In productions like The Exorcist, Supernatural, and American Horror Story, the pentagram accompanies scenes of demon summoning, exorcisms, and magical rituals, intensifying the fear and mystique. It also holds a strong presence in the world of video games and RPGs. In titles such as Diablo and The Binding of Isaac, the pentagram becomes a symbol of both power and cursed strength. Players encounter it as a sign that can grant formidable abilities, but is often tied to danger and moral choices between good and evil. In music, especially genres like metal and rock, the pentagram is used as an emblem of rebellion, individuality, and breaking away from social norms. It appears on album covers, posters, as tattoos, and clothing elements that highlight affiliation with subcultures or fascination with darkness. However, despite its popularity and recognizability, the pentagram still stirs controversy and a range of emotions. Many wear or use it without full awareness of its historical and symbolic meanings. For some, it's merely a trendy design. For others, a profound sign of mysticism, and for yet others, a provocation and expression of defiance against traditional values. Thus, the pentagram in pop culture has become a multi-layered symbol, at once fascinating, frightening, and full of mysteries that continue to inspire creators and audiences worldwide. And you? Do you see the pentagram as a symbol of protection or a threat? Does its power depend on who uses it or on who fears it? Leave a comment and let us know how you interpret this sign. Subscribe if you want more stories about symbols that hide darkness. And don't forget to hit the like button, because not every symbol is what it seems.